twice the sinner. Yeshua rebuked the Pharisees for making converts only to make them twice the sinner. How can you make someone twice the sinner? Well, Gentiles are not under the laws of God. Really, they only need to obey the Noahide laws. When you're making someone a convert and bringing them into the religion of your faith, Christianity, for example, you're supposed to disciple them. You're supposed to teach them. You're not only saving them from their sins of their past life, you're turning them into a new creature. You're teaching them obedience to the laws of God, which is what makes you a new creature. So when Christians are having people convert into Christianity, they're doing what Yeshua rebuked the Pharisees for, making converts twice the sinner. And we have a lot of Christians that are doing this. They go overseas, all over the world, and they're bringing the gospel of salvation without the gospel of obedience. And this is where progressive Christianity really does get it wrong. This is where progressive Christianity comes from, because it doesn't have the abidance of the laws of God. Paul said that the law is good, holy, just, and obedience to the law leads to righteous living. That is not the hearers of the law that will be declared righteous before God, but the doers of the law that will be declared righteous before God. That the law is good for teaching, for training up in righteousness, and for rebuke. You have a lot of people today that are leaving the faith of Yeshua behind and are either going full Judaism or are just going full atheist or full Muslim. And a famous atheist and anti-missionary on this app that is helping people to deconstruct from their faith left Christianity because they were not able to hear the voice of God, and so they lost their faith in Him. What does the Bible say about being able to hear the voice of God and whatnot like that? Who was able to hear the voice of God? Those who were righteous and kept the laws of God. God says He ignores the prayers of those who ignore His law. But the prayers of a righteous man avails much. He spoke to Moses, face to face, and Moses was the one that brought the law to the Israelites. Abraham Avinu, our father Abraham, was a friend of God, and he kept every law, every commandment, every statute of God's Torah. Genesis 26:5. Yeshua Rabbeinu, Yeshua our Rabbi, was the Son of God, and he kept the law perfectly by teaching just the gospel of salvation and letting people to continue in their sin without rebuking them and training them up in righteousness. You're making twice the sinner, Christians. Your missionary effort is the same effort that Yeshua rebuked the Pharisees for.